There was this thing going on in GTA, there's this thing called Open Wheel Race. It's basically a race, but you can use the Formula 1 cars. So, there's a series for it, it's called Open Wheel Series, and, there was triple cash and triple RP for it. RP meaning XP, if you didn't know, Fortnite kids, sorry. And, yeah, it was only out for a couple weeks, or a week, I don't remember. But it was pretty fun. I have some clips of, well, me racing and how bad GTA lobbies are, and don't play races online with people you don't know because they are actually annoying. So, um, yeah, always play with like loads of your friends on GTA online open wheel racing because it is impossible to race public, mate. So. Okay, yeah, that was it. So I'm gonna do some audio commentary like I am now. I'll try my best to not make it boring, like I am now. I've already been recording this for about a minute now. Why am I still going on about this? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try not to make this boring. Uh, yeah, because there's a bit of let's just say, game chat audio, or me screaming my head off. So I will get rid of the audio from the clips. What am I going on about still? Okay, so this was the first race that I recorded. I've had some practice doing open wheel races, but not on camera, if you get what I mean. And this was a very good race. I think it was this race. That was good. I don't remember, mate. That was about 200. And as you can see, I've already took second place, and we've already took first place into turn 1 because the leader spun. Which is actually very good for us because now it's going to cause some crashes behind and it's going to give us a massive gap to second place. And yeah, here we are. This is my first time doing this track, so I didn't know where to. Yeah, I was a bit bad, mate. Please don't blame me. But this is really annoying because we lost so much time and now we are down in second. So we are fighting for the lead on a track I have never raced at. Okay, sorry to butt in, but just before, just when I was editing this, after I did the voiceover, I realised that I actually didn't hit him. He lost traction because of the car he had. It's the exact same with the guy on the first lap. It's very clear I didn't hit him. I didn't even touch him at all. He just spun on his own. That was it. I'll show a replay right now, and then I'll continue playing the recording from where he spun. The other guy spun. So yeah. So that was very dirty of me, but he's still leading. He goes off the track. He's still leading. I've got Slipstream. Someone's slipstreaming behind me. If you get what I mean. This guy. Tried to fake he was going in the pits there, I think. But we got Curbs boost because it was lap 2. And he's just getting so far ahead because he just knows the track way better than me probably. I've never done the track before. And yeah, so he's just like creating a massive gap whilst I'm trying to keep the car on the actual track without hitting anything. It takes me quite a while until I actually do that. But now, this is one of my favourite tracks. And I really like this track now. It's a really good track. It's just hard to watch this clip to see how bad I am. Because now I know how to master this track. And now I'm just looking back at the first time I ever did this track. And it's just constantly crashing and going off the track. It's like when I first started playing F1. Yeah, I don't have that many memories apart from that I'm very bad. I was very bad. Now I am a professional. Wait, what? So we crossed the line, and it's lap 4, and now this lap guy. Yeah, we got past him very easily there. Thank God. Trust me. Later on in this video, I think I have some clips of some people that I have lapped, and they were still getting in my way. They would not get out of the way, and it's very annoying. Trust me. So at this point, I'm actually gaining on him a tiny bit, but then he starts to make a bit of a mistake, slow down, Then we started pushing a bit too hard here, and then we forgot to brake and then went a bit wide there, lost some time. But I think he did the exact same thing, because I'm still gaining on him now. And now we're gaining, and at this point I am pushing so hard that I got the fastest lap, well, a new fast lap, personal best for me. Yeah, I know it's only my 5th lap doing this track, but still I was really pushing these last 2 laps, and yeah, I was just hoping I would gain on him, and he was so like, I could just, if he was just so close, I could have just overtaken him so easily if I didn't make this mistake here. When it was all over, and yeah, I spun the car, and well, I was trying to make it an easy drift, but yeah, the whole car spun, and I knew there was no way I could win this race. I just had to hope for a miracle in the final corner, but nothing happened, and he got the win, and it was the 2nd place. It was just so close, but yet so far at the exact same time. But I'm happy for this win, because this was like the first race. So yeah, on to the next. Alright, now we're on the 2nd race, and I don't do much talking, I don't think. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the audio in. Yeah, it's an annoying start, because we had a good start, then we had a bad start, then we had another good start, then we had another bad start, all at like one start. And we were getting loads of slipstream. I got like 4 overtakes there, and then yeah, everyone just didn't know how to drive, and I as you see, I just got another overtake, and that's 2 overtakes in one there. And now I'm gaining this guy, and I'm now in the 2nd place. But this guy, he wouldn't. I knew he wouldn't go down without a fight. Yeah, 1st place is just like living his dream right now. He's just got a massive gap with 2nd and 3rd fighting for 2nd, and I'm ahead into 2nd, by the way, if you didn't notice. And yeah, he's right behind me, and I was very scared he was going to slipstream me, because yeah, he knew this track better than me. It's just like some of these tracks are just that are in this video. These are recordings of my first time doing this track, and as you can see, if my luck couldn't get any worse, he broke the front wing, and now that idiot just pushed me. Mate, I've already broke my front wing. You're in 2nd. You happy? Like, you can't do nothing to make that guy happy. But we've only fell down to 4th, and I just used all of my boosts to stay in 4th, and as I came out the pit lane. And then this guy just straight away boosts, and then like brakes very weirdly. Like it was very weird. Like it was very late, but too much of a brake, if you get what I mean. And he had the same car as me. I mean, I don't know if you can upgrade the cars. I don't think you can. I don't know very much about GTA Online races, but yeah, his brakes very high, and then this guy right here would not get out of the way, so I had no choice there. He crossed my line, and now I'm gonna have to go back to doing that blue screen thing, aren't I? Okay, that's not my fault. Well, not entirely my fault. Just like watch this clip. Like, come on. Okay, so I picked the right moment to trim the clip, and as you see, he goes very wide there. Then I'm trying to turn left, like, and he's still in my way. So now I'm gonna play in slow motion, and you can see it way better because that was just too quick. I don't care if this might be too slow for you. Look, so I'm braking, and he goes in he goes in too deep, and then comes out way too wide. Like, he didn't brake enough. So then he's not, like, he's just in my way. So then I go to boost to get a better exit, and look at this. I'm turning left. He's still going, like, where is he meant to go? I'm trying to turn left and just go straight forward and turning right. Like, I get it, like, you're supposed to go straight forward, but mate, we're about to go into a turn. At least turn. I don't think I can explain that any more, like, simpler. So now gaining on this guy, and this idiot just literally crashed into me. And then, is it this moment? Yeah, it's that moment. So my game crashed literally, and at the very last second, like just before the game like closed, I saved the clip. Oh my, I was so lucky that this clip wasn't corrupted, or I even got the clip in the first place. Um, so yeah, let's go to third race. Alright, so here we are in the third race. Absolute chaos. Here in the first lap, I started at the very back because just my luck, right? Yeah, everyone's crashing, and I mean we've already got up to fifth place, so I ain't complaining here. So yeah, we got a nice overtake on that guy there, but like what these idiots are doing, it's like I was gonna get third or second there, but now I'm fourth because that absolute idiot just all of them are idiots. And then look what happens now. Both of them. This is why I hate public lobbies. You see what I mean? Why I hate public lobbies. This is one of my main reasons why I hate public lobbies, because of this race. Look at this. I can't even like all of them. I just started driving. I just don't like this track. I mean, because it's so small and idiots like that just break your body like when you've got a small track. But he deliberately did that. It's so obvious he deliberately done that. I'm getting so much understeer because of the body damage. I mean, the reason I hate public lobbies, especially this like track, one, no one can race properly in it. Two, the track is so small, and like it's like a street circuit by Monaco. It's terrible, and most of these laps are done with loads of damage. What I mean by that is I've had damage for most of the laps on this race, and yeah, so I've fallen down all the way to sixth, and at this point I'm just like, what can I do? There's no hope for me even just getting into third. At least can I get a podium? Because if I could have maybe finished second, and then right there I missed the pits because I had no idea. I didn't know how to do this track. I found it very weird how the finish line was really far behind the actual pits. It was very weird, if we're gonna be honest. And yeah, so I missed the pit lane. Not only did I miss the pit lane, I broke my front wing. So that's what I mean by the circuit is very small. It's very annoying, and yeah, most of these laps I have damage. Not all of them, but a couple of them. And it's just so irritating just watching myself with damage. So I'm gonna just like cut today on in this race because well, like this is just like really irritating just watching myself. Like I can barely do the turn. Look how much I have to brake to do that turn. And see, look at that. I can't even. It's impossible. See what I mean? It's just so annoying. So on lap 3, and yeah, I found the pits, and look at this. I'm braking so much, and the car's just not stopping. Like, what the hell? That took forever, but we finally got out of the pits, and we've lost 2 positions since lap 2. But then we just gained 2 positions, so we're back up to 6th, and yeah, that just proves this track is horrible. Alright, so at this point I cannot drive the car, and there's this person right behind me, and I've had enough. I'm not losing any more positions, so I go dirty driver now. It didn't really work. I just kind of screwed up. But the thing is, the front wing damage is the worst damage to have. With rear wing damage, I mean, all you got to do is just you have no traction practically. But it's not as bad as your back wheels like exploding, like getting punctures, because that is impossible to drive. But the thing with rear wing damage is you just spin. But the thing is with body damage, if it's a bit of both, but the understeer is way better than front wing damage, because that is just unbelievable with the understeer. And yeah, I couldn't be bothered to do this race because it's just a terrible race for us. And we finally actually got through that corner well without getting damage. And yeah, and I was just like, no, this race is so annoying. But then I wanted to finish it, and I did finish it, and well, I got rewarded with tons of cash since it was triple, and I finished in an okay position from like everything that's happened this race. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna spoil too much because mate, I don't even remember what place I finished. So at the moment I'm trying to get at least just 2 laps without damage. And I see on the minimap someone is right behind me. So look at that. What Man's got some BT Wi-Fi there. And what? Look at that. Come on, mate. He goes for the move on the inside, and he just tries to push me so like I can't turn. And then after that I lose traction to start to spin a bit. And it's just a what? Alright, let's get to blue screen time. Man had to do the dirty and push me like wide. What the hell? He goes for the move on the inside and it just doesn't turn. Like what the hell? Especially with that BT Wi-Fi. What am I supposed to do against that? Like, and then I lose traction and it makes me spin when I try and boost. Just like look at this replay. Come on. So his BT Wi-Fi just teleports behind me, and he gets like way faster than me. And then look at that, he just turns like, and he doesn't turn. If you get what I mean, like he's still going straight forward when we're trying to turn. Then I try boost, and then after that I lose traction. Again, it's a very fast clip, so I'm gonna have to slow it down so we get like better view of what happened there. Again, I couldn't care less. This is too slow for you. Look at that. He just crashed into me. Then his BT Wi-Fi kicks in. He teleports behind me. And look at that. How was he just way faster than me? He hasn't even got a front wing. Like look at that. He hasn't even got a front wing. And then after that, look, I'm turning. He's still going straight forward. You can blame his BT Wi-Fi, but if you really had to blame his BT Wi-Fi, he would have at least teleported me. Because like, what the hell is that? He manages to turn straight after that. And then look, I go and boost, lose traction, just managed to get back on the road and go straight forward. So look at this, zoomed in. He hasn't even got a front wing, and he's going way faster than me with his McDonald's Wi-Fi. And then look at this, I'm turning in with him. He doesn't even like turn. He just keeps going straight forward. And then when he sees I've crashed, then he decides to turn. All right, anyway, enough waffling. Let's go back to the race. Here I spin because I just lost all concentration because the other guy really annoyed me, so I was just pushing as hard as I could. And that's not actually going to be good for the rear tyres. So it's going to wear out way like quicker now. And I just got no grip on the rears. I just crashed there. That's got nothing to do with the rears. That's just bad driving. But look here, I've got absolutely no rear. I keep spinning it and spinning because I'm just pushing as hard as I can. But then I realised there's no point because there's no way I'm going to catch up to that guy. If his BT Wi-Fi is teleporting, look at that. See, I'm spinning like crazy. Again, no, because I've got no rear because of those back tyres. Here, I am absolutely just losing the rear tyres. Like, you could just tell by the way I'm driving. Like, I cannot control these rear tyres anymore. So I think, I'm thinking to myself, I actually need to pit, like, because, see, then I try not to drift because going into that turn, because because I didn't want to make the rears get even worse than they are. And then after that idiot just crashed into me, and yeah, I just kept spinning and spinning. Okay, here I've got no choice but to pit. But then after that, I don't know why I was telling myself, oh, I can last on these tyres. Yeah, that was a very bad mistake. Because literally, I can't even get around this turn. Like, especially, look at that, I'm full accelerating. That is very, very bad for the tyres. As I'm just going to get a puncture straight away. Which, yeah. I kind of just did. And, yeah, this is a very boring lap, so let's skip to the next lap. Screw going to the next lap. Look what this idiot did. Like, if getting a puncture wasn't bad enough, he's taken my ring off. So now I look at this. It's impossible to drive because I'm just going to spin. It's so annoying. But like it's also really annoying because I have this race that I did. I was on fire in that race, mate. I went for like last to first, and I won the race. And I don't know if I have it recorded or not because it was so annoying if I haven't because it was a really good race. And yeah, I like that track now that I've raced out. It may be like small, like this track, but there's parts where it's really fun to drive in. But yeah. So it turns out this race was not a good race. If that wasn't already obvious, this was a terrible race. This is my worst ever race I've ever done. That I've tried to finish. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight to the next race. I'm gonna forget this race ever happened, mate, because I swear this race is so annoying. So as it turns out, I didn't find that clip of me going from last to first, but I did find this clip. This is a clip I did with my friend, and I actually enjoyed this race. I invited like 5 or 6 people. Yeah, about 2 of them left as the race started, and yeah, it's lights out, and one guy is just gone. My friend and this guy are just crashing, and I've gone straight into my friend. And my friend really got mad at me for that, and I'm gonna go to blue screen. Yeah, back to blue screen thing, just to prove that was not my fault. I cannot explain this in a more simpler way. I did not hit him. Okay, I did, okay? But him and that other guy, they were going on and off of the track. Just look at the replay, come on. So this clip is just way too quick for me to explain whilst watching it. But my friend like cuts the other guy off here. He's the black car, by the way, my friend. And then he goes to the left, and the other guy goes to the right. And then I'm gaining, and look, my friend, I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he just turned in way too early, and then the other guy had to go off the track, and then I ended up hitting him. That was not my fault. Alright, just to watch this again, but way slower, so I can actually like explain what's happening way more easier. So my friend goes to cover him off, he goes to the left, and the other guy, he's like, nah, I'm not having this. So he goes to the left, but then my friend goes to the left. So he keeps, so the other guy keeps going, goes to the right. So my friend's still going left. So the other guy has the inside corner, and then look at this. It's at that moment right there, he turned in for some weird reason. Then, what is he doing? He keeps going straight forward. If you're going to go off the track and come back on, at least do the corner still. He keeps going, and then after he decides to turn, then he blames it on me for hitting him, which was not my fault. Like, how can you, if it's anyone to blame, like I said, it's him to blame. You can't blame me for that. So nothing else happened for this race, apart from the last 2 laps, lap 9 out of 10. Well, lap 9 and 10, but this is lap 9 out of 10. And I got a puncture. My friend is just under the bridge, so he's right below me. And yeah, I told him, oh no, I've got a puncture. So he was pushing as hard as he could. He was trying, and then eventually, I think I got to the final turn, and that's when he gained on me. Look, so both the tires have popped at this point, and I'm just like, no, I am done for. I want this win. And if I got this win, I would have got 33k. So you just have to see if I got the win or not. And yeah, so I fell out of the map, so I had to respawn. But look at that. I don't know how he still got gained on me. So I thought he was just under the bridge, but I think he was a bit further away than that. And at this point, I'm at the final turn. I spin, and I'm like, oh shoot, he is right there. But he doesn't know how to drive this car, mate. So I'm accelerating, just trying to actually get round. And yeah, he's like, yes, I'm in the lead. And I am screaming because it's the final lap of the race. And yeah, so I just go for soft tires. I meant medium tires, sorry. And sorry if I said lap 9 out of 10, because I thought I was a lap 9 out of 10. No, I was actually on lap 8 out of 10. So that's why I went for mediums, because just you can never trust the softs if there's like over 2 laps left, just in case. So I went on the mediums, and then I was just pushing as hard as I could to catch up to my friend. And it didn't take me that long to catch up to him, because he kept on crashing because he was just losing all of his focus. And then I'm just gaining and gaining and gaining. I can see him in the minimap. I'm like, I've pitted and I'm still barely behind you. So like, it's like, how is he like, how has he felt lost so much time? I get it, I'm on faster tires, but look at that, he's crashed. And yeah, that could explain it. He just doesn't know how to drive. So I think he had body damage there. I don't know, but I take the lead in the race. Remember I said you can't trust the softs, especially when it's over 2 laps. It's good I went for mediums because look at that, my tyres are orange, and this is final lap of the race, and I win the race. That's how I know I would have got 33k if I won the race. Yeah, that's literally all the clips I have. Like I said, I couldn't find the clip where I went from last to first. It was probably my best race. Okay, bye. I can't bother to do this anymore. This is taking me about like 10 hours to edit. Alright, bye.